All right, so this performance, this is the 29th performance, the 30th year I've done this here at Mercer. Mm-hmm. I started this my first year when I came here. And you're trying to explain to them, listen, we've got to work really hard because there's going to be 500 or 600 people here both nights listening to you, and people that have been coming to this longer than you've been alive. I mean, there are literally folks that will be at that concert that have been at almost every one of them. Because there's 9 lessons, there's a story that's there, and so then putting the musical elements to that is based upon the type of ensemble that I have, what they were able to do or not do, and it allows me the flexibility to choose music from a standpoint of that music that tells the story, but also because we're an educational institution, I'm also in the process of trying to but also using the music as an educational tool. So there's a bit of a both and that I'm going, trying to find a balance between musical styles, because that's a part of our journey too. So like on this particular concert, we're doing everything from the first piece we do is actually taken from 13th century Gregorian chant. And so it's kind of finding a balance of all that and putting it together. So I really start in the late spring and in the early summer trying to put together the musical ideas that we will do, and then once I work with the choir a little bit in the fall, I think, okay, these are the pieces that we're going to do. For each lesson, I've probably got 5 or 6 pieces that I can kind of be thinking about or choose from, and then sometimes I'll be at a concert, I go, oh, that'd be a great piece on lessons and carols next time. So I'm always collecting that repertoire. Folks who sing at this level, they want to sing at this level, and so there's that sense that they want to. It's not like a sports team, but it is kind of like a sports team. They want to do their very best. They want to sound their very best, because for most of them, they realize that this is the highest level of music making that they may very well do in their lives and in their careers. Their college years, their college choir days are their apex moments, and so there is that sense. But so there's a variety. So you're constantly working. You try to work fast. You don't give them a lot of downtime, so you're working real quickly. And especially as you get toward performance, you're constantly working toward, just tweaking things a little bit better. Some of us, listen. Some of us are waiting to breathe too late. You got to breathe anticipatory, a little subtle pressure, and then you're going there. You obviously applaud them when they're doing well, but I don't know if you heard today, I said, on one piece we're working, I said, you're almost there, just a little bit more, can we work this a little bit better? And you take it and you break it down and you fix it, and they go, oh yeah, that's right, and that sounds good. Now this part sounds good, now page 4, oh that sounds good, now page 6, and then you start seaming it all together and working.
Maybe, possibly. All right, so let's try this. We got 15 minutes.
I use humor a lot. I just find that you've got to find a way to because it is work, and it's tiring work, and sometimes they're standing for a long period of time, and standing in one place is not the most fun thing to do. But I use humor, use encouragement, and then hopefully they are encouraging each other by the sounds that they're making, and then there's a bit of there's that self-satisfaction that you're thinking, gosh, wow, we're making these sounds, and it's really nice, really wonderful.
All right.
It's like stepping up on a step. You don't go. Which is how some of you are singing. It's a matter of just walking.
You know, I think each time is a kind of uniqueness, because even though, you know, I've done this so many times, the seniors have done it 4 times, but the freshmen, it's their first time. You know, and it's like any time you take someone to a special place that you love, and you've been many times, and I know all the things that are around there, but I know last night we walked into the church, and a lot of the freshmen, they were taking pictures of the place because it's such a beautiful space. There's one gentleman that he comes, and I guarantee you, when I'm standing looking at the choir, he will be sitting in the bench beside me, because he will get there about 6 o'clock or 6:30, so that he is sitting right there. And there's this joyousness of singing those carols with the organ and the brass and the congregation, everybody singing, which is so powerful, and hearing this gentleman who's probably 75 years old, and you know, he doesn't miss it. He'll come both nights because he loves it. And so the specialness, you know, for me is for those who it's their first time. It's their first time to experience it as a singer, and also as a human, to be able to experience that.